Pairing Tinubu with Shettima confirms her fears that APC has a hidden agenda. Bishop Dakpo Asaju. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. Well, barely 40 days to the much anticipated 2023 general elections, renowned Christian cleric and theologian Bishop Dakpo Asaju has come out to explain why the pairing of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Kashim Shettima as the All Progressives Congress APC presidential and vice presidential candidate have continued to dominate public discourse in the Christian community. Speaking during an interview with The Sun on Saturday, Asaju, a former vice chancellor of Ajayi Crowther University, Oyo State, argued that the All Progressive Congress Muslim ticket has only confirmed what the Christian community feared all along, adding that the ruling party appears to have a hidden agenda that will not augur well for the country's unity. According to the clergyman, the All Progressive Congress displayed a high level of insensitivity when it decided to field Tinubu and Shettima on the ballot ahead of the 2023 general elections. He said, and I quote, "The Nigerian constitution provides for federal character, which means diversity whether for tribe, religion, or gender. It is definitely not right for the All Progressive Congress to have the same fit ticket. Not at a time the religious state of a nation is at its ease. Not a time when one religion is crying about marginalization by another. I remember during the time of MK Wabiola and King Igwe, it was a concession under extraordinary circumstances, even though it was taken with reservation. There is a need for balance in every government. Before MKO, there was a balance. Azikiwe was president and Tafawa Balewa was prime minister, and subsequent regimes followed that path. That was the norm in every state. For the All Progressive Congress to have done what it did, they have consolidated the fear that they have a hidden agenda. They have proven that they have a cabal who would put their religion upon others. How did that Muslim ticket of MKO end? Even MKO himself was the second in command to the Sultan of Sokoto in the Muslim Council. Now, the thing is, this is what this Muslim ticket is going to bring. It's going to bring a lot of problems. It's going to bring disunity to the country, which is already bringing. And you know why? Because when Tinubu was, he didn't pick his running mate immediately, as in, he didn't pick his running mate immediately. He picked his running mate, he picked a placeholder before his running mate. Which means that he knew what he was doing. This is not a matter of, let me just, let me pick him, let me hurriedly pick him. Because I can remember vividly when they were doing the, what's it called? When people were coming out to condemn this particular issue now. This particular issue. It was a placeholder, And a lot of people were like, why would you be picking a Muslim, Why are you picking a Muslim? I was one of those telling people, make an universe that time, that this is a placeholder now. When he now picks his main, running mate, we can now come out and, talk. But why don't you people allow him? I was one of those that said, make a take a chill pill. I didn't know that this was the plan, all along. And then, after that, after he picked his, placeholder, even after his placeholder, stepped down and, Shettima came up, Nigerians, as in, it was already everywhere, this Muslim ticket will not work. What I feel is that the Muslim ticket, it does not respect us. Because he would not say he did not hear. A lot of talks went up. A lot of talks. Like a lot of people came out and said this one is not the right thing to do. It's not like, it was something they were murmuring. Do you understand? It's not like it was something that they were whispering among themselves. It was really, really that people were like, no, this thing could die. It's not right. This is not the right thing to do. The right thing to do is, to pick a Muslim and a Christian, And even a lot of people started saying things about, some people who are about it were like, people were about it were like, this is not the first time that MKO. I'm like, MKO? You will not even compare that time to now. MKO rather, there was religious tolerance then. I tell you, there was religious tolerance then. Then the religious tolerance, the gap between the Christians and the Muslims is not like, as in we have not had crisis. Unlike now, we are having crisis. We are having crisis now. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So then, things were more better than now. Now it is like, Tinubu knows that this thing is doing is wrong, but it's going out to do it anyway. And he's telling us, damn you, damn the consequences, damn whatever you think, I don't care. I'm going to do this my own way. That is how it sounds to us, and it is not right. And like I said, Nigeria is a secular nation. You don't just come outside and, do things like this. The Muslims, all of them, all the Muslims, the Christians rather, in the north, it is a slap on their faces. How? Because, he had the opportunity to pick a Christian candidate from the All Progressive. Remember, from them, nobody's saying pick it from PDP or pick it from, NNPP or Labour Party. Pick your running mate from the, pick your running mate from, the All Progressive Congress. Pick it from there, but let it be a Christian. So Christians are really feeling, they're feeling sidelined, they're feeling left out, coming out to give them the excuse of, he picked Shettima because, he wanted, I've forgotten the excuse he normally uses, but the excuse is always, I wanted, what does he even normally, how does he say those things he said that time? That he picked, Shettima because he wanted to win an election. I'm like, excuse you? Is it all about winning? This is just one of the excuses that he keeps using. It is not the right thing to do. This is not right, and you post and you put it and you're forcing it down on us. To me, he says a whole lot. He says that when this man goes in, will send anybody message. Things he'll be doing, he doesn't care whether it benefits you, whether it doesn't benefit you, he's going to do it anyway. That is one thing first. Do you understand? That is one thing he's going to be doing. That is one thing he is going to be, to be doing. So, unfortunately, even if today they come out and change it, I'm just saying, they come out and change the running mate, that particular feeling of this man can do and undo, he knows send us, he doesn't really care, it's right there. So why people are condemning and looking at it from the angle of Christians, he's silent Christian, I'm not looking at it, I'm looking at it. He knew that this thing he's doing is wrong, but he's doing it anyway, and to do it, that's alone is wrong. All right, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of